Welcome into a Toast to Film. And guys, we got a whole lot of libido going on today because we're talking about not one, not two, but three different sex comedies. That being One Night Only, The Invite, and I Want Your Sex. Are these worth your time? Stay tuned to find out. But we just appreciate you being here. So let's start out with One Night Only. And because of this, I had to go get me a cheese pizza from my favorite, Sharon's Pizza in Columbus. Shout out Big Leo and the gang. They make the best pizza of all time. No big deal. But One Night Only, this movie, a lot of people, call it sex purge because for one night only, for 12 hours, unmarried people in the US can just have at it. And this one, I believe they did the Monday Mystery movie. And then they did what I went to, which was the singles night event. So I went to the one at our theater in Columbus and I checked to see because I was like, oh, like how many people are coming to this? I wasn't about to talk to anybody. That's bananas, but I at least was curious how people were coming. There were 7 tickets. Aside, it's me. So I was like, okay, not a bad little crowd for a Thursday showing. I get there, got my popcorn and drink, ready for the movie because I like me a rom com, and no one showed up, which was very interesting to me. That because I know I saw the tickets were sold, so I guess just a bunch of A-list folks, and they decided, not to show up for whatever reason. But hey, I had a great time. Nothing like theater by yourself. You can just sit there, relax. But One Night Only, it's from director Will Gluck, who I actually am a pretty big fan of Will Gluck. He did the Peter Rabbit movies, which those insane movies if you've never seen them. Kids movies that they're let's just say they're insane. But he also did Fired Up. Look at this bad boy. Got the old movie gallery. Don't know if it's gonna show up, but the old movie gallery DVD. He also did Easy A, and he did Anyone But You. So he has a history of doing these like, little raunchy comedies. And on this one, for these 12 hours, anyone can do anything if you're single. The thing is that y'all need to know before you see this, if you haven't, and you're like on the fence, the premise is more stupid than the trailer makes it out to be. They got like genetic coding and trackers, and they're devoting all the resources of the police force to monitor this. Robbing, mass shootings. No, they got like little genetic codings things they put on you that turn different colors based on if you're married or single. And people are just, once those 12 hours start, people are just going in the street, going in cars. Like, apparently it's legal to just do what, wherever for these 12 hours. But our two leads are what saves this movie. Because, like I said, very silly premise. Monica Barbaro, who plays Allie, Callum Turner, who plays Owen. They are great in this, in my opinion. They are funny, they are sweet, they have good chemistry, they're likable. So many times we get unlikable characters, but they're very likable people. They're good, just normal people. Old Owen, he owns a pizza shop. Allie's just a nice little girl. She sings the little jingles for like different products, and they're just likable, and that's what saves the movie. This is just a good old fashioned rom com where you actually get the comedy, you actually get the romance, you like the lead. Supporting cast also Molly Ringwald, LeVar Burton, and Maya Hawke. Sorry, my voice is going out for some reason. I just get so choked up thinking about these kids in love. But One Night Only, I had a great time with it. You just have to get past the very silly premise and just have yourself a good time like I did. I give One Night Only a 4.3 out of 5 cheers. That's right. Big score, baby. John Cena approves. All right, so next up, we have The Invite. So once again, This one, I was the only person in the theater for. And much different experience, though. So, The Invite is directed and starring Olivia Wilde as Angela, and her husband is played by Seth Rogen, who's Joe. Angela and Joe, where to begin with them? They have such a just bad marriage. And Angela, she stays at home. Joe, he works at this school as a teacher, and she decides she's going to have these neighbors over. They have these mysterious, good looking neighbors, and she wants to be cool like them, so she's going to invite them over. And from the moment this movie starts, they are every scene is either people arguing or people being awkward. So like when I was sitting there in the theater alone, I was just like, oh god, just because like it's just so like uncomfortable, man. And they do a very good job. This movie was shot well, was acted well. The other couple is played Penelope Cruz, who plays Pena, and Edward Norton, who plays Hawk. They're fantastic. This movie is very good, but like I said, for me, it is a very tough watch just because it's so just awkward and tense with like all the arguing. Because it's not arguing to where it's like, you know what, I hate you. Yeah, and I hate you. It's you know what your mother and it's just like them yelling over each other. And I'm just like, oh my god, man. But The Invite is a very good movie. If you're having troubles in your relationship, do not watch it. But if you're not, if you're, hopefully you're in a very secure, very healthy relationship, and you should check out The Invite. And I give it a 4 out of 5 cheers. It's a solid movie. Now, this last one, Wolf City. This is I Want Your Sex from Greg Racky. And it's got Olivia Wilde, once again, who plays Erica, and Cooper Hoffman, who plays Elliot. And Erica, she's like a fashion mogul type deal. No, not fashion, sorry. She is an artist. She does this like very like wild, extravagant art. And Cooper Hoffman, he's like an intern of sorts, an assistant type deal. And she decides, hey, I want us to have a relationship. I want to use you. I want to dominate you. And he gives in and leads to a lot of very interesting things. And the thing with this is, I can't tell watching it if it is trying to be like this very artsy, highfalutin type movie, or if it's trying to parody, this very artsy, highfalutin movie. It's hard to tell which end of the spectrum this falls on. But either way, it personally for me does not work. Um, Cooper Hoffman's just yelling all the time. Olivia Wilde, beautiful woman. She's looking fantastic half the time. They have very interesting ensembles with her. She's always like overtaking the room. She always has like her eyes open. She's always very commanding with her presence. But let me shout out, oh, Mason Gooding. He plays Zap. He plays like one of the side characters that Cooper Hoffman becomes friends with. Mason Gooding is fantastic in this. I need y'all to know that, okay? Fantastic. That's all you need to know. But this movie, like I said, didn't work for me. I'm going to give it like a 2.6 out of 5 cheers. Didn't quite work for me. Maybe it will for you. But guys, we've reached the end of the episode. I got to finish some pizza. I got to pass out some pizza too. But if you want to let us know what you think about these movies, or you want to let us know anything else, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe you have a healthy relationship and you watched The Invite and it caused a fight. I don't know. I really hope not. Maybe you watched One Night Only and couldn't get past the premise. Hey, it's very possible. I still think it's a cute, great watch. So many ways you can do it. Let me tell you the best ways. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok, A Toast to Film, all one word. Check us out on Twitter at film_toast, or check us out on wonderful YouTube. You can see I'm always updating the old movie wall. I got a whole lot of tchotchke action going on here. All the movies. Where else are you going to see the movie gallery previously viewed copy of Fired Up. But we appreciate you, whether you listen, whether you watch, whether you like, subscribe, comment, whatever. We appreciate you. Just know you're loved. And guys, we just want to wish you a good night and a good viewing.